Hi everybody, today's focus, I'm going to test the disinfecting power of 7th generation disinfecting wipes. So I've had a lot of viewers ask me if I could test out 7th generation products, and so I chose the 7th generation disinfecting wipes. Now I want to make a note, not every one of 7th generation's products claim to be disinfectants or claim to kill 99.9% of bacteria. However, these wipes do. That's why I chose these disinfecting wipes from 7th generation. So I want to thank my viewers who have suggested that I give the 7th generation wipes a try, including Angela F., BV Armstrong, LD, RJF. I've seen your comments. I definitely want to get to 7th generation, so here we are now. One thing I noticed about the 7th generation wipes is that its active ingredient is thymol. Now that's the same active ingredient that we saw in Clean Boss. If Clean Boss's disinfecting power is any indication as to how well these will work, I have really high hopes that these disinfecting wipes are going to do really well in disinfecting my home. So what I'll do to test these wipes is I am going to take Petri dish and some sterile swabs. And what I will do is I'm going to label my Petri dish A, B, and C. I'll take a sterile swab and I'll swab a place in my home that I want to test. So for this test, let's swab the kitchen counter, the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, and the toilet base. Then I'll place that sample on my Petri dish label B for before. Then I'll clean using these 7th generation disinfecting wipes. Now, I am going to follow their instructions for disinfecting, which just says to wet the surface with the wipe, leave visibly wet for 10 minutes, allow to air dry, no rinsing or wiping required. So after the area is dry, I'll take the sterile swab, swab it again, and place that in A for after. The area C is going to be my control. I'm not going to put anything there. All right, Angela, BV, LD, RJF. Let's see how well 7th generation disinfecting wipes disinfects my home. Now for some results. The bathroom sink. Okay, this is a great one to start with. So we've seen the B section, which is before, tons of bacteria, right? Nice big smearing of bacteria. And look at that A after section, after cleaning with the wipes. Wow, I can count 1, 2, maybe 3 small bacterial colonies on that after section. That's fantastic. So 7 Generation Wipes does an excellent job at disinfecting my bathroom sink. The toilet base. This again is an incredible result. This is awesome. Look at the B for before section, tons of bacteria there. And A for after, we have 1 small, tiny bacterial colony. That's it, just 1. This is a wonderful result. So the 7 Generation Wipes does an excellent job at disinfecting my toilet base. Now listen, if you're enjoying looking at these Petri dish results, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, and while you're at it, how about you give me a thumbs up? The kitchen counter. Here we are again. Before section, lots of bacteria, nice and loaded up there, which means I really need to be cleaning my kitchen counter a little bit more. Let's just say that like sometimes I leave it for a little bit so that it does accrue bacteria. Yeah, this is a lot though for a kitchen counter. Okay, in our A section after, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiny small bacterial colonies there. This is absolutely excellent. So again, these wipes do an excellent job at disinfecting my kitchen counter. So for the kitchen sink, I tested in 2 separate places. First, let's just take a look at the base portion. So the kitchen sink, the base, my before section doesn't have a lot of bacteria in it. And I think that's because, I don't know if you saw my community post, but my dishwasher broke. So I am hand washing all of our dishes. So now my kitchen sink is being used and cleaned a lot more with hot soapy water, as opposed to before when I would just kind of set things in there and then put them in the dishwasher, and I was able to allow my kitchen sink to really get dirty and nice full of bacteria. So that's probably why I don't have as much as usual, if you watch my other videos, on my kitchen sink, the base portion. But let's just look at that after. There's nothing. We have no bacteria there at all after cleaning with these wipes. Once again, 7 Generation does an amazing job at disinfecting my kitchen sink, the base portion. Now for my favorite result of all, my kitchen sink, the drain. So if you've seen my videos before, I don't always test the drain portion of the kitchen sink just because it is usually a very difficult place to completely disinfect, okay? But look at these results. This is fantastic. Look at that before section, that huge smearing of bacteria in that dirty, grimy kitchen drain. And after, I mean, looking very closely, there is 1 tiny bacterial colony in the after section. It's tiny. So yeah, once again, 7 Generation Wipes does an absolute excellent job at disinfecting my kitchen sink. So 2 things that I really enjoyed when I was actually cleaning with these wipes. 1, the scent. The scent is not overpowering. It's the same active ingredient as Clean Boss. Now Clean Boss has a higher concentration of thymol, so that's probably why I found that scent to be a little overwhelming. This was fine. I did okay with it. And the second thing is that the strength of the wipe itself. It was a really strong wipe and it sudsed up really nice. It was a perfect amount of cleaner on the wipe so that the areas that I was wiping could remain wet and sudsy, and I just felt like it was such a strong wipe, like I wasn't going to be able to rip it or rip a hole through it. Very strong wipe. I like that a lot. Overall, I think these 7 Generation wipes, the disinfecting wipes, are absolutely wonderful. I think they do a fantastic job at disinfecting my home. So if there's a cleaner that you would like me to test, put it in the comments section. I will do my absolute best to get to it. I do have a very long list of viewer requests, and I am getting to everything as quickly as I can. I absolutely love conducting these tests, and I love seeing how well some of these cleaners stand up to their claims of removing 99.9% of bacteria. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have yourselves a great day.